Hello, this is Casey. I'm here to do Leo general reading for August 2019. Hope everybody's doing well. Today's the end of Mercury retrograde. Yay! We will still be in the shadow period for the next 2 weeks, though. Today is also the new moon, so put out your wishes, your intentions for the next month. Keep it positive, up with gratitude. Okay. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Welcome back to all my regular subscribers. And thank you to Taddy Torres Tarot. You guys need to check her out. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. She's been helping me out on how to do some things on YouTube. Big time, especially on the chats. And I have much to be grateful for her for. And she, like I said, she does awesome readings. Okay. So we are going to do the Celtic Cross with the Gilded Tarot. And then the clarifiers are the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. And then we have pulled a Heal Yourself healing card. Okay. Okay, I do shuffle these a lot before I come on. So you guys don't have to sit and watch all the shuffling. Okay. Okay, so in the situation we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, there's something going on that is fated, meant to be, and it's in God's divine timing. Okay. It's also energy that's shifting in your favor. So try to take advantage of the positive luck and use that forward momentum. So also we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is the apprenticeship card. This is learning, expanding, growing. He is focusing on one pentacle at a time at this point. Okay. He does have a tendency to get stuck in his head. But the secret is here, you need to tap into your creativity. Okay. There's a lot of things going on and you need to tap into that creativity. And here's the things going on. Okay. This is, could be disputes. It could be a lot of things coming at you. You don't know which one to work on first. Make priority lists. It'll help you accomplish things a lot faster. Okay. And like this one, I think it's important to focus on one thing at a time. I get the feeling you're just more overwhelmed than anything. Does that make sense? So in the past, we have the Knight of Swords, and Knights are action. Okay. He's bringing truth to the situation. There's lots of transformation and change going on, and there's lots of communication going back and forth. There's lots of new growth coming in. Now, this is... okay, so this is very fast-moving energy. Very fast-moving energy. So, where you are in the now. The first one is the Page of Pentacles. This is the very new beginning of communication. It's something that's going to be beneficial. Okay. I want you to tap into your creativity, and I want you to focus on the beauty of the situation. Focus only on the good parts of the situation. You know, ask for something and then give gratitude for it every day as if you have, as if you already have it. Now, there's something that has happened in the past that you regret. You're so focused on it that you're not seeing the potential right now. You may have failed at something. Okay, so you may have failed at something, but I want you to look at it this way. At least you tried and you failed and you learned something. You don't want to live with that what if regret. Okay. So it's, because this is crying over spilt milk. There's something that's been lost, but, sometimes when you lose something, you actually find yourself. So here we have the King of Swords. Okay. This is someone has mastered his thoughts, his goals. It's more mental. Okay, I keep wanting to say feelings, but it's more mental. Achieving goals, new job, has a tendency to be very, very observant. Okay, might be a little bit detached at times also, but he's holding the sword of truth. Bella, I do live readings on Monday nights that are interactive, hon. Okay, so in the future, we have the wish card. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on things that you have lost, things that did not work out, or are you focusing on the things that you do want to work out in the future? But focus on the now. Give the gratitude. Focus on the beautiful things, the good things in your life, as if it's already here, which most of the time it is already here. But this is a wish card. Don't be stuck in your head in this endless loop of worrying about things, because that's what you're putting out to the universe that you want. Focus on the positive. And see, a gift from the universe. We have the Eight of Wands. See, the universe is handing the wand. There's new growth. Okay. You are learning more about your passions, your desires. See the little ship in the background, it's not quite stable at this point in time. There's more stability that's going to come in. This is new beginnings. Okay, things are going to be shifting and changing, and I think that it's going to start within the next 3 weeks, if that makes sense. See, and here's a 10. Here's a completion. Okay, and 9 is actually the completion. The 10 is clearing up the rest of that and moving into the 1, because 1 plus 0 is 1. So you're readying yourself for the new beginning. Okay, and this is prosperity, abundance, happy family, joy, security, fulfillment, success, happy relationships. It's more than just prosperity, more than just money and tangible assets. Okay, so if I haven't done the love relationship yet, but I'll get that done tomorrow. Where you're at now is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is also a gift from the universe. This is new beginnings, something of an emotional nature. Okay, I think over the period of the next month that you're going to see some major shifts and changing, and I really think that there is a need for you to have more love for yourself. If that makes sense. Could be a relationship, but right now I'm feeling like there's got to be love for yourself. What do you want? What do you desire? What do you love about yourself? Talk to the things that you don't like about yourself. See what they're trying to teach you. They're there for a reason. We are whole and complete as long as we are shadow and light. You push away the shadow and then you're fragmenting your soul. And I do, now that I look at the next card, I do think that it's more love for yourself, because right now your environment is heartache. Okay, so there is disputes, arguments, separation, There is separation by distance, okay? But if you're calm, if you're peaceful, if you focus on the gratitude, you focus on what you love about that person, you're going to shift things. Because on this side of the card, it's lightening up. There is a potential of everything shifting. And your hopes and fears, you're afraid you're going to find out something you don't like. So have you tried to sit down and have an honest conversation with this person? You know, there's three of the most important words in this life is I am listening. Okay? So try sitting down and having a conversation. You're worried about finding out something you don't like. And to me, that would tell me that you're stuck in your head and you're worrying about things. Okay? Because here's the sword of truth. But at the same time, the Page of Swords is information coming in that you're not real happy about. So this is your fear. So the result is the Page of Wands. Again, communication. But the seeds have been planted. The trees have grown and the harvest is ready to pick. And wands are knowing what you want. This is it. It's like you're just now trying to define what you really want, if that makes sense. You're really trying to define what you want at this point. This is the new beginnings of all these things coming in. Now, I have the devil here, and that's not necessarily a healthy relationship, but at the same time, it's also our own points of view. If you look at this card, okay, look at the chains around their necks. The chains around their necks are loose enough that they could just lift them up off their head and walk away. So this is something in your own point of view about how things should be, how things should work, or what you're worrying about. You're stuck in like this loop, okay? You can start clearing these points of view and walk away from this situation. See, and that's what's happening in this card is, you know, he's gone through all the trials and tribulations, and there's new growth, there's more stability. He's pondering his world. He's pondering what he actually wants in his life. Okay, and Bella, I don't know if you've ever been on any of my lives, but I teach a technique. It's one of the techniques that Gary Sinclair teaches in his book, one of his books. Okay. Okay, so all the fears, all the worries and everything on Monday night. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're going to bring your hands together until you feel this little ball in your hands, okay? If you want some clarity, you want to clear some points of view about things. Okay? So you want to free you. If you heal you, then everything else will start working in. You're going to find this little ball. You're going to close your eyes, and whatever you're worried about, your trauma is, your fear, you're going to put everything in that little ball and start clearing yourself. Not somebody else, but you're going to clear everything for yourself. And then you're going to start bringing your hands back and forth together like this. If you feel energy, you will feel the energy shift. You might forget why you're doing it. That's what I do sometimes. Other times, the first time I ever did it, it was so strange because I did this and I was clearing something and it receded into the background. And my body lined up a whole bunch of stuff over here. And as that would recede, something else would move in and I would clear that. My body says, ooh, she's clearing stuff. Let's do this. So, and then all of a sudden it said, okay, no more tonight. So that was it. But it's an awesome tool. It's working for a lot of people. Make it your own. I have a niece, when she wants to clear something, all she does is she just brings her hands in like this. And I have somebody else that when she puts something in there, the bubble pops. It's still neutralizing energy. If you start clearing the energy of all these things that we're stuck in, because our points of view are created by our parents, how relationships should be, how money is. Society teaches us things like money is the root of all evil. Throw that in there. Money does not grow. Yeah, money does not grow on trees. My 8-year-old called me on that when he was 8. He thought about it for a minute. He goes, "Yeah, it is, Mom. It's made out of paper." And I said, "Oh, that just broke my little point of view in there. That cleared that out real quick, you know." But we're taught all these points of view about how relationships should be, how money is, how the world should be. Otherwise, you don't fit in. It's sad. You know, man's society is different. Man's reality is different than the universal reality. So sometimes we have to clear out everybody else's points of view about how things is. You go in and say, I want to clear all the points of view from my mother about how relationships should be, and you put that in the bubble. And then you go in, same thing, I want to clear all the points of view from my dad about how relationships should be, put that in there, and just keep working through everything you can think of. You will have stuff, keep notes, you will have stuff that pops up that wants to be cleared. Okay, and if you want to do it, you know, that's one thing at a time. But if you want to do a big, huge one, find somebody to trade with, or you know, that you could hire to do access consciousness bars on you. There's 32 points on the head that clears out all these points of view. In fact, I had a little girl, 12 years old, that you wouldn't think had any blockages, okay? I was working on her in the table, and I had 5 people sitting on my couch. None of them feel energy, okay? When this girl, how do you know these things, okay? I knew she had a block. So I went to the next one, went back, kept going back and forth. And when that block cleared, people that never felt energy in their life actually felt this energy shift through them. It was just amazing. She cleared something, maybe been from past life, I don't know. But access conscious bars, because in fact, watch the video. If you look up access consciousness bars and scientists, they've done scientific studies on this, but it goes in and clears a lot of these old patterns, and it's faster than the one at a time. But if you can't do that, then this little ball, I recommend getting that book. He teaches 7 different techniques on how to clear stuff. I read the first 3. I have no concept what they were. I found this one, resonated with it, and I'm teaching everybody. I didn't even read the other 4. I should sit down and read them. But it's awesome stuff. We have tools there to make a difference, to clear things. Okay? And Bella, you need to work on loving yourself. Okay? Love yourself first. Because if you love yourself, you are going to draw somebody in that's healthy enough that they love themselves also. Okay? It's not vanity to love yourself. We are God's temple, the universal temple, and we are supposed to be taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves, learning and exploring and creating our reality. And, you know, so it's all there. You know, if you want any more tools, you can always message me, and we'll see what else we can come up with to suit your needs and stuff. Okay, everybody. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thanks for my couple viewers here. Okay, Bella, put that in the bubble. That's the first thing you want to put in the bubble is reality sucks. Because whatever is going on in our lives is a reflection of what's going on inside of us also. Okay? We are responsible for creating that reality. And clearing up some of those points of view from other people will also help you move forward, hon. Okay? So you guys all have an awesome night. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yes, one self-love. Yeah, because the more you are fulfilled and find you love yourself, and I'm recommending, again, get The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. It's life-changing. It is life-changing. I did a bunch of readings on light workers, light thieves on Facebook, and went back a month later, and this lady says, "I've been waiting for you," and I said, "Uh-oh, what did I do?" Because this is when I first started doing readings online, And she says, "I want to tell you thank you because you told me to get that book." She goes, "And it was life-changing." I said, "Yeah, it changed my life too." It teaches us to tap into that shadow side. It has something to teach us, and sometimes it's appropriate. Like Debbie Ford talks, she was in a class, and this lady goes, "You're a bitch." She used her for an example, and she says, "Oh, how does she know?" Right away judging yourself, okay? So then she makes a point later in the book, that's the shadow side of something. Sometimes it's appropriate to be a bitch. If somebody's abusing you, somebody's doing something bad to you, sometimes it's appropriate to be a bitch. It's there for a reason. Everything that we go through is there for a reason. We need to talk to it, not judge it, not push it away, because we're fragmenting ourselves when we do that, okay? So work on you. Don't worry about what he's doing. Don't worry about the truth. Start using that little bubble technique. And it is on here. I did make a video of it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Gosh, time's flying. I did make a video of it, of the bubble technique. And the other one is Who Does It Belong To? They're both up here on the YouTube channel too. If you guys watch that. And that'll help too, because a lot of times our thoughts and feelings that we have are not even ours because we're telepathic and we pick up on everybody else's stuff. And this also teaches you how to go in and, yes, with Cheez-Its. You're funny. Well, you guys can always message me, So, and I will be here on Monday nights, 6 or 7 o'clock. I hate to give a specific time because every time I do something pops up. But on Monday nights, I'm going to be doing lives here on YouTube. So, and then we can interact. It's not just readings, it's interacting, it's sharing things. I did a class on my Facebook. It's Casey Spiritual Corner 2 on the violet flame. And that class was probably an hour. And then we sit and talked about alternative health for 2 hours after that. And I had people come back and says, "Wow, we didn't even know that this stuff existed, that we could do this and that to improve our health, But there was 3 of us, and we were just talking back and forth, and we were sharing things. And one other person would pop up occasionally and ask questions. But all started incorporating some of the things that we were talking about and making shifts in their own health and stuff. I'm trying to empower you guys, okay? Do not ever give your power away to a reading, okay? Always ask, who does it belong to? If something doesn't, pay attention to that gut feeling, okay? And always ask questions. Ask the universe how and what questions. Because if you ask for something specific, you lock the universe into this. If you ask what and how questions, how can it be better than this? What else do I need to know? Things like that. You're opening up possibilities here that we can't see. The universe sees the whole picture. We don't. So if you ask questions, it starts opening up possibilities that you never even thought of. Okay? So you have choice. You have questions. You have decisions. Use them. Those are our greatest gifts that the universe gave us, was choice and following your intuition. Listen to that gut feeling. It will never lie to you. I should probably do another little quick video on, you can train your body to give you a yes and a no. And always listen to your body, because your body will respond to something that's going on around you before your mind even comprehends it. Okay? Because I had an instance where I went into a panic attack and I didn't even know why. And I don't do that. I'm kind of a sensible, logical person. For me to go into a panic attack was a big thing. My body picked up what was going on before my mind even comprehended anything. And it's the same thing. If somebody asks you something, pay attention to your first reaction. Don't negate it. Don't say, no, that's not going to happen, or don't think about it. Just take the first thing that pops in your head, because that's the truth. That's what the universe responds to, okay? You may say, well, no, this is not going to happen, so I want this instead. And then the universe is going to give you the first thing you thought of. So, Casey on her high horse again. Okay, sorry guys, didn't mean to lecture all night. I will see you guys on Monday night. If you like, share, subscribe, so you can get notifications when I'm on, and you can come and join us. And if you guys get a chance, I would also check out Tati Torres's tarot. She's awesome. She's doing awesome readings. She's teaching me things about YouTube and stuff, and she's helping me build the channel. She's just awesome. Okay, so give yourself some love. Give yourself some me time. Okay, work on you. Don't worry about anybody else. If it's meant to be, if it's going to work out, then, just work on you for now, okay? Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. And thanks for listening to my little spiels. Okay? You have a good night, Cheryl.